What's up everyone, my name is Paritosh and you're watching ToTheCulture TV. Today I have with me Manji.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Alright, let's do this. Sir जी क्या चल रहा है?
Too much. I think too much is going on right now. Looking for new talent again.
Nice.
Also releasing my own singles, songs, Bollywood songs are happening. Still in the rap game as well as doing the Punjabi music as well.
Right.
Clothing lines going on, more work in the office, music on the label is expanding, so much happening.
Nice. So from the start, what got you in the music?
Originally, me and my other two brothers as RDB, we used to do bhajans in the Gurdwara.
Oh.
So we had a musical background from there.
Exactly.
And then from there, it was me and my older brother who decided to buy our own computer and start making music.
Nice.
But in them days, music was not made as easy as it is today. So you didn't have the programs. So we had these very, very old programs which we used to sample our voice in and play them on the keyboard, and then record it onto cassette tapes.
I think 80s, 90s, early 90s.
When we first started, this is the very early 90s.
Early 90s, yeah.
Very early 90s. And then slowly as we progressed, we bought a few more things. We bought a keyboard and we started producing music. And going from producing music, we then connected with a person called Tony, who released all our songs, albums then, which is, I'm talking from 99 to 2005. We released 29 albums in total through Untouchables Records, which is a record label in the UK. And then we got into Bollywood and with Akshay and so on.
Right. So we'll come to Akshay Kumar later. Okay. So coming to the next question, your love for hip hop has always been like this.
Yeah.
So how is that? Like how it goes?
I think me being born in the UK and growing up, I was always listening to UK music, which wasn't prominently hip hop. Right. It was very house and R&B and so on. But then what happened is that we was always listening to Tupac and Biggie and the commercial songs of what people were releasing, 50 Cent, etc., Snoop Dogg. Then when I shifted and I moved to Toronto in 2002, my attachment to hip hop came a lot stronger, because being in Toronto and being in Americas, you're listening to nothing but hip hop.
Yes.
So I was surrounded by hip hop people, by everyone from Gore, Kale, Pile, everybody was listening to hip hop music. And I mean, I've always been into hip hop, and for me, I think it was just another way of expressing yourself.
Right.
And that's what hip hop is from day one.
Exactly.
So for me, I thought, nobody's really touched on making hip hop and Desi music in one. And we was always like I would say, the pioneers of bringing hip hop artists to Bollywood, to India, doing Snoop Dogg on Sing Is King, then bringing Ludacris on Shera Di Com, blah blah blah.
Right.
So it's always been in my root, but it grew bigger when I was in Toronto.
Yes. So talking about hip hop and talking about Desi. So Desi Hip Hop was a song which was a game changer.
बिल्कुल, yeah.
और तो first thing ये कि वो कैसे हुआ. Second thing, Desi Hip Hop 2 कब आ रहा है?
Desi Hip Hop 2 is in the making. In the making. So it should be coming hopefully in the next month. It all depends on how fast the rappers can deliver their vocals back.
Right.
Because everybody's busy and doing their own thing, and I can't tell you exactly who's going to be on the song. But everyone's got very big expectations. They want I want Badshah on there, Raftaar should be on there, Ikka should be, and so on. So
yes.
But I believe that I will have named people on there, branded, but I believe bringing new talent now. Bringing some of the new guys who are, because I mean, this is what Gully Boy really did. Gully Boy pushed all these kids who've been making this rap
crazy
for so long, and now it came into the commercial. So Desi Hip Hop 2 will be in the next 2 months. 2 months.
Okay. But how the first one, that collab?
The first one was basically just an idea. I mean, it was an idea that I'd already done Swag Mera Desi with Raftaar.
Yes.
So I was getting branded as like, oh, he's the hip hop guy who's bringing hip hop commercial. He's bringing hip hop commercial, and Raftaar's name really became commercial after Swag Mera Desi. So I I thought, okay, well, why not make this the next step of Desi hip hop and bring in everyone from different countries and bring it one. And I always had the mind frame of DJ Khaled. Of what DJ Khaled always did. He always brought everyone from different places and put them on one song. So I said, okay, let's do it. So I called Badshah, I called Raftar, I called everybody, Roach Killer, so on. And everybody was game. Everybody was 100%. And said, okay, just send us the beat, let's hear the beat. And when I sent the beat, it was done.
So talking about Raftar, Swag Mera Desi, okay, so उसमें एक लाइन है अब ये करके दिखाओ एंड सेम थिंग व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट ये करके दिखाओ देयर वाज अ सॉन्ग फ्रॉम हनी सिंह लाइक ये करके दिखाओ तो ये सब मतलब like it was
word play. That's all it was. It was just really word play. This is what hip hop is all about. It's
right.
So whether you want to believe it's directed to Honey or not, realistically we're not saying it's directed to him. We're just saying what he just did, ye karke dikhao. Simple fact. But it's word play.
Right.
How the person interprets that into whatever he feels, that's hip hop.
Nice. So there was one more song which is very close to the dance community, especially where we belong, and like my current favorite was like Aloo Chaat.
Aloo Chaat.
It was like we were in college and every dance performance, every next performance was like Aloo Chaat.
Yeah, because the energy was crazy on that song.
Yes. तो वैसा गाना कब आ रहा है?
I actually just finished another Aloo Chaat 2 style song literally 4 days ago.
Wow.
So, and this is for a movie also.
Wow.
So you're gonna hear the same vibe, not the exact same, but the energy that Aloo Chaat brought. And the funny story I'll tell you with Aloo Chaat is when we first made the song Aloo Chaat, and obviously I'm shouting and screaming there, Aloo Chaat. We gave it to the director. The director said that this is the most bakwas song we've ever heard in my life. Like, why would you ever give us a song like this where you're just screaming and shouting through the song? Wow. There's no meaning to the song. It's just a beat playing and you're shouting and screaming. And we said, it's hip hop, and this is the energy we're bringing to this song. So just take it the way it is. Otherwise, don't take it at all. And it was a very small budget movie. It wasn't a great big movie.
Yes.
So they said, okay, take it, we'll take it. And funny enough, the song became bigger than anything.
Yeah. Of course, we all danced like that.
Yeah. It became like a dance anthem.
Yeah, dance anthem actually. One more song which is like a legendary song, Aaja Mahi. Like, what was the thought? Like, were you in love that time? ऐसा कुछ था कि मतलब वो इतना प्यारा गाना है.
I was in love with a couple of girls at that time.
But इतना प्यारा गाना बाजी.
Aaja Mahi was Aaja Mahi was a fluke. It was a fluke. You know what happened is me and Kholi Paji used to, my older brother, we used to produce music together all the time. He'd go on the keys, I'd start the beat. Then I'd go on the keys and he'd start the beat. So one day I just said, listen, I'm going to the studio and I'm going to make a song on my own. I don't need you, I'm going to make it on my own. And he said, oh, okay, let's see what you make. So I left, I went to the studio in a mindset that I'm going to make a song and I'm going to prove to everybody that I can make a song on my own.
Wow.
So I had no clue what the hell I was going to do. But I went in there and I started with some basic chords and whatnot. And I was listening to a Maxwell CD. So Maxwell was like this hardcore, he's like a jazz R&B singer. And in the Maxwell CD, he actually did this riff at the start where he goes, ooh, yeah. He does this in the CD. So I basically just copied it and said, okay, I'll do this at the start of the song. And then the only melody that came into my head was Aaja Mahi, Sonia. And I didn't have anything else besides that.
Okay.
Just that. And then I called a friend, Herbie Sahara, who said, yo, why don't you end the line with Aake Gala Lag Ja Tum? Simple, just keep it simple. I said, okay, cool. I recorded the hook, put it onto the thing, and I showed it to all my friends and my brother and everyone. And everybody hated the song.
Wow.
They all said it was absolute bakwas. It's gand. This is not going to go anywhere. It's a really gayish song. It's not going to happen. It's too sentimental. Because at that time, he was releasing very hardcore stuff.
Yes.
And I was really, really disheartened. So I said, okay, chalo, theek hai then. So I scrapped it. I scrapped the whole song.
Fair.
And then when the album we was making, which was Danger 2, the album's name, we needed a song to fill the album. So everybody said, you remember that song he was working on? We need a filler. Make that song and just put it in the album.
Wow.
We put it in the album and that was the biggest song.
And
up until today, it's still like the legendary
it's like
epic
whenever
song.
you sing, it's like, wow, nice. Okay. So talking about this song, okay?
Yeah, Peg.
So this song came after this song.
Yes.
Which happened.
This song after this song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which happened after Raftar and
Emmys.
Yes. So, was it you thought?
Yeah, I did it all deliberately. No, I didn't really, honestly. It was See, this is a call from the label. Simple fact. So I delivered my album to the label, and the label already had like 5-6 songs, 6 videos ready to go, ready steady. And I was not aware that this beef was going to start, because obviously Emmy and Raftaar have been very, very close friends. And I only got to know Emmy through Raftaar. But then when they started dissing and whatnot, I was like, wow, this shouldn't be happening. So I spoke to both of them at that time, saying, listen, you guys need to calm down. You guys were friends. This shouldn't be happening, etc., etc. Whether they wanted to listen or not, that's entirely up to them.
Job is to
my job is to just be cool with both, because they're both very, very good kids. And these guys took advantage of the situation, and obviously they was going to.
Of course.
And boom, the song came out, and it created an uproar. Everybody was like, oh man, but he's used Emmy on the song, and Emmy's this, Raftaar, what the hell's going on? So it was a...
But it's a good timing.
Yeah, the timing was great for Z.
Yeah, great for Z. Exactly. Yeah. So when you listen to all this controversies, like, what's your reaction? Do you react or?
See, it's hip hop. I think it's gonna happen. I mean, whether somebody's right or whether somebody's wrong, I think, you know, Emmy will have his opinion, Raftaar will have his opinion, I will have my opinion.
Right, because Bohemia ka Paji ka jo hua tha.
हाँ, वो भी scene था. So, like, honestly, it's hip hop, and I think
it's been happening
for years and years
and years. Yeah.
I don't deliberately go out to do something which is going to create controversy. But controversy will come back to me because I'm involved in a hip-hop genre which is controversy.
Yes.
So regardless of what happens, I could tomorrow release, like I'm releasing Desi HipHop 2. Now when I release Desi HipHop 2, maybe there's going to be some rappers who are going to be pissed off that, oh, well, hold on. Why have you called it Desi HipHop 2 when so-and-so is not on there, so-and-so is not on there? Bohemia should have been on this one. He wasn't on the first one.
There's always going to be...
Somebody's going to say something and it's going to create some collation.
Right. So, talking about your personal life, your wife is also a singer.
Yes. So not anymore though, she just quit.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
but like, being a singer... ऐसा कभी हुआ है जहाँ पे you guys don't agree to a song और या ना ये अच्छा हो सकता था?
Always.
ऐसा कुछ battle जैसा हुआ है कभी ऐसा?
No, not like a battle or anything. Like no, don't get dande out or anything. But I think, you know, in any relationship, if you don't have an argument in a relationship, it's not a healthy relationship.
Of course.
You have to have these arguments.
Yes.
And I think musically, not really arguments, but we've always like, you know, I think this is better, I think that is better, etc.
Yes.
But she's a very laid-back person. She doesn't like to get involved in the creative side too much if I'm on a roll.
Right.
See, sometimes I get zoned out, and when I'm in the studio and I'm doing something, and somebody's like, Nipaji, you know, we can do this. I was like, yo, shh, move. I'm in a zone right now. So she doesn't interfere. But when I'm getting ideas, she's got some amazing ideas. Amazing. So a lot of the things that I've done in my career, some of the ideas are all from her.
Yeah. Nice. And talking about your son, Noobstar.
Yeah, Mr. Noobstar.
2017 को उसका album song launch हुआ, single launch हुआ.
Yeah.
So, like, what was the story behind? उसको singer बनना है? Is it?
नहीं. The song was only made for his school project.
Oh, and
it was made for his school project. It wasn't even made to release. It wasn't made to release.
Oh.
So his school project was to make something that he believes in, that his family is doing,
right?
And something that could that he'd be interested in the future.
Oh.
So he was thinking, shall I make something, create something, a sculpture, because he's very handy like this. And I said, well, why don't you make a song? And he's like, oh, I don't mind doing a song, but Dad, if I make the song, you need to make the beat. And I said, okay, I'll make the beat.
So,
you have to write it.
Oh.
I go, you have to write it. I'm not going to write it for you.
Wow.
And he goes, okay, then I'll write it. I even have the video. In fact, you reminded me. I'll put this on my YouTube.
You should.
I have the video when me and Anoop are sitting and he's actually writing the song and he's making the song.
Nice.
So it was a school project and it just came out.
Wow.
But I don't know, he's still making beats today. He's still making beats and he's still doing things. But I've told him, concentrate on your schooling at the same time. We have a schedule.
Yes.
He's schooling up until 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock, he has to make music.
Wow.
Anything. Like he has to make a beat, he has to make a composition, he has to do something. And then after 6 o'clock, he can play and do whatever he wants to do. And then he's on Fortnite for the rest of the night.
All kids.
So he's still into the music scene. I like the fact that he's in the music scene.
Yes. Touchwood.
Yeah, Touchwood, yeah. And, you know, he's going to be releasing some more stuff when he's ready.
Nice. And let's talk about Gully Boy, okay? Like, do you think the scene has changed after Gully Boy?
I think Gully Boy has brought Mumbai rap into the scene.
Yeah.
I think North rap was always there. and is always been floating around. Some are good, some are okay, theek hai.
But always been there.
Always been there. And it was only really Divine who was really in the Mumbai rap moment. So now what Gully Boy has done is said, hello, we are here to stay, basically, and brought it into the commercial scene. So and people like Emmy and people like the Seven Bantais and everybody they've just really come falling up.
So and one more thing, like everyone has coming up with their own labels. Ranveer Singh is one of them. Divine again, same. So do you think this like बहुत ज़्यादा लेबल हो रहा है ऐसा?
I think because this has become a digital age.
Right.
It's become a digital age where people want to it's business as well as passion. Right? So this is your passion, that you love the hip hop scene, you love talking to different people, but at the same time this is also a business.
Exactly.
So I think what happens is when somebody like Ranveer, who has the most craziest following,
of course,
and then he's always wanted to be a rapper his whole life. He's always stopped me at every awards and saying, MANJ MUSIK, yeah, let's do a rap, and he'll start swag Mera Desi in front of me. So I always asked him, like, bro, why don't you just rap? And this was well before Gully Boy. And he's like, bhai, I will rap. You will see, I'll rap at one point, I will rap. So I think this is a passion of his that he's always wanted to do. And with his power that he has, he can create a label and he can help others grow.
Come up,
So maybe he's got 2 or 3 today, but tomorrow he may have an empire behind him.
Right. And most important person in your life, Khiladi, Akshay Kumar. वो bond कैसा है? I know this question has been asked like
100,000 billion times.
Yes.
So the Akshay was Akshay didn't know what RDB was until one of my friends gave him an RDB CD.
Okay. And
then he started listening to RDB songs. But it wasn't just an RDB CD, it was a CD with all of our songs burned on one CD. So he started listening to so many RDB songs, and then one day he was coming to Toronto and he said to my friend that the CD you gave me, it's got some really good songs on there. Maybe I should make on my next movie, get them to make me one song.
Wow.
And my friend basically said, I know him very well. His name's Manj and he's actually here. He lives in Toronto. And he goes, फिर phone कर. He goes, okay, ठीक है. So at that time I was in Detroit. I was sitting in Detroit for a show. So he phoned me from another phone, but gave the phone to Akshay.
Wow.
I had no idea who's going to be on the phone, and I was getting lots of like prank calls anyway. So I picked the phone up and Akshay calls and he's like, hi, this is Akshay Kumar. And I was like, who? He's like, this is Akshay Kumar. I go, Akshay from? And he goes, Akshay from Bombay. And I go, bhai, yo, Shah Rukh Khan phoned me yesterday also. What do you want? I didn't know who the hell it was, right? And he just laughed and he gave the phone to my friend again. He goes, bhai, it's actually Akshay Kumar. I'm sitting with him right now. I go, you fucking idiot guy. Okay, get him on the phone again. Then I apologized and I said, I'm really sorry, bhai. I'm really, really sorry. He goes, nahi, theek hai, it's all good. When can we meet? And I said, let's meet. So then we met in London and the first song was Namaste London for Rafta Rafta.
Nice.
And then after that, it was like on non-stop up until today.
Till today, okay. So, like RDB ka, what is the scene like, you know?
RDB is obviously my older brother passed away.
Yes.
And he passed away with a brain tumor and cancer. So for me at that time, because I was saying all the music was made by me and Kolipaji. So for me, there cannot be music if both of us are not producing it.
Exactly.
I mean, yes, I can produce a song which may sound like Alu Chaat. I can make a song that sounds like Sadi Gali or an RDB song. But I don't want to release music tomorrow where let's just say the song flops. I don't want people to say, see, look, Kolipaji is not around and RDB is making flop songs. This is another flop song by RDB. Oh, ek aur flop song by RDB. So the branding is getting hurt, hai na? And that's only because I want to keep using the name. So I would rather leave the name. When Kolipaji passed, the name was at the top.
Yes.
And it should stay there. There should not be anybody else who's going to tarnish the name. So I left RDB officially and said I'm going to be MANJ MUSIK. And whether people like MANJ MUSIK or not, I don't care. They can say MANJ MUSIK songs are all flops. I don't care.
That is okay.
That's okay.
That for me,
but not for RDB. Yeah. So that's why I left RDB as it was.
Nice. And talking about the bigger picture, international collabs. Like, कैसे होता है, क्या होता है? मतलब you been in the.
That just happens through their drug dealers. That's how it happens. Simple fact. No, see, being in Toronto though, I'm always going into the States.
Yes.
I'm always hanging around with so many different people, and I've got to know so many managers to artists to producers, directors, and so on. And I got into the circle of this hip hop a lot more.
Yes.
And in actual fact, the scene is the same as the hip hop scene here.
Yeah. Oh.
There's no difference. So you want to connect with Divine, you would contact Divine, or you'd contact his manager and so on. They would contact you back, etc., etc., so on. You want to do a song with Divine, Divine's manager will say, okay, kya gana hai, show us what your idea is, etc. And Divine is very close to, let's just say, another one of his friends who he's close to. I'm close to Raftar. Raftar is close to Badshah. But this is a web of artists, right?
Right.
Everybody else, the Janta is like fans of this web, and it's exactly the same over there. There's no difference. Like Khaled, Pitbull, Daddy Yankees, Rick Ross, all these guys they're all friends. They're all like, hey. So the last time I went to Miami and I was with Khaled and Fat Joe, Khaled put Busta Rhymes on FaceTime.
Wow.
And he was talking with Busta Rhymes. He's like, hey, Busta, look who's with me, right? This guy's from India,
Wow.
Just like I would with putting Raftar on FaceTime to say, look who I'm with. I'm with these guys right now.
Yes. Same with them.
It's exactly the same thing. Wow. Except it's very hard to get in that circle. That circle to get in is the key.
Is the key.
And I've been blessed and I've been lucky that I'm in that circle.
So any like upcoming song with any international artist?
So we've got a few different things. There's some talks with Nicki. There's some talks with. I've already just done one with Sean Kingston.
Yes.
Who's also releasing a song with Justin Bieber. I think in the next 2 months. Tory Lanez. We are talking to Jason Derulo for one song. So I think it's never ending. I think, yeah. I mean, not only just in the hip hop, but now the Latin music has grown so much.
Yeah.
So the hip hop scene is coming to Latin also. So even Future, we're talking to Future for one song. So I think I'm just picking and choosing what we're gonna do where for India, because now with Guru doing Pitbull, it's people in India are becoming used to this now. Like, it's another collaboration, great.
Right.
So we did Snoop, Luda, blah blah blah. We was like the pioneers of collaborations. So I don't want to do another collaboration for the sake of doing a collaboration. It should really be something with substance, something that people are gonna say, oh wow, that was really cool, like a really good idea.
Yes.
So like maybe in the next this year, we'll do something maybe with Will.i.am. And somebody from India and do a collaboration like that.
Okay, so I have few questions. Like this is like a rapid fire. You just have to be like quick. Okay, so let's start. Most awkward thing you have come across?
Most awkward thing I've come across? Oh God, I don't even know. I don't think I've ever come across anything awkward. Somebody who can't sing. That's really awkward. How do you tell that person you can't sing?
Yeah, a rumor you have heard about yourself, which is true.
Which is true.
Yeah.
That I love parathe. I think that's the one thing that I had.
Yes.
Yeah, because I do.
Yeah. What do you say to a person dissing you?
What do you say to a person dissing you? Thank you very much for making me famous.
One thing you regret the most?
Regret? I think one thing I regret the most would be not being around my older brother enough to see what was going on with him. That I could have saved him. Maybe I could have, I don't know.
Your worst habit?
Worst habit? Talking. I just keep talking.
That's in fact good. Best thing about the music industry?
Is it's growing and collaborations.
And worst thing?
That people want to stop growing and stop collaborations.
Wow, that is nice. Okay, so now you have to rate them from best to least, okay? Like, there's a few close names, but Raftar, Hanipaji, Badshah, Ikka, Lil Golu.
Best to least?
Yes.
Raftar, Badshah, Ikka, Hani, Golu.
Nice. Same again, Divine, Nazy, MUA, MC Stan.
MUA, Divine, I would say Nazy.
Okay.
And then MC Stan, yeah.
Nice. Sikandar, Sadie, Immortal, Rob.
Sikandar. Who's it? Sikandar, Sadie,
Immortal,
and Rob. Sikandar, I would say first, then Rob, then Sadie,
Immortal.
and then Immortal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A lie every music artist says to a producer.
A lie every music
Artist
says to a producer.
Yeah.
I wrote this.
Oh.
Most of the lies.
Okay. So a song, what a song you think you could have done better?
Song I think I could have done Swag Mera Desi better.
And the last one, MANJ MUSIK or RDB?
Definitely RDB.
Okay.
Then MANJ MUSIK.
So coming to an end, any message for upcoming youth who's been trying
Just
to
keep listening, keep growing this scene, because this scene is not going to grow unless everybody joins hands and makes it grow. And anybody who's up and coming rappers, new, you have talent, send the work in. I'm going to be launching this month 7 new rappers in the scene, which is going to be very, very interesting for everyone to see. And then I'm just going to be releasing lots and lots of different people. So just keep sending material in. And if you message me just like you DM'd me, I will DM you back. I'll message you back.
So is it like it's you who checks already?
I will check my DM. I will check my DM 100 %. But if you're like, I want to take a photo, this, that, blah, blah, I'm not really going to answer back to you. But if there's something that is going to push the scene, or you have talent and you push it forward to me, I swear I will watch it. I will see. If I like it, I will tweet it. Otherwise, I will forward it to my team and then we'll get in contact with you.
Perfect. So I have one more thing from like this guy's supporters, and we know you love caps.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
This is one for you and one for your son.
Oh really?
Yes.
Urban Monkey.
Yes. So we have,
that's sick, bro. I like that. That is super sick.
Yeah.
That's clean. Thank you so much, guys.
So one for Noobsta and one for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Paji, for your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We had really fun. And,
no problem.
Hope you guys like it, and please do like, subscribe, and
subscribe to their channel. They're doing some good stuff. Subscribe, watch, like, whatever you have to do, do it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.